Chili kissed Stripe. Bandit pooped while giving birth. And Buddy is a yogurt thief. There are details hidden in the background of Bluey episodes that you've never really noticed. Sit down because today's video is shocking. You know what's starting. It's another awesome Cinewave! Kiss. It must have been an animation mistake, but Chili really did kiss another guy, and that could be a problem for her marriage. To see this scene, you'll have to go to the episode library, when Stripe, who's Bandit's brother, arrives at his brother's house with muffins so she can play with her cousins. Now pause the video at just the right moment when the two characters are greeting each other. It looks like they shared a romantic kiss. Of course, it was probably just a bad angle and maybe an animation mistake, but it's definitely a pretty weird moment, that's for sure. But nothing will prepare you for what's coming next. Poop. Now for a dirty and really stinky little joke. In the episode Dad Baby, Bandit pretends to poop and it's actually hilarious. This story is only available on YouTube because it was banned from Disney, but it's still an official episode of the show. When Mr. Healer pretends he's pregnant and about to have a baby, during the delivery he lets a few little treats fall out from under his belly. Pause the video right when he lets them fall. This is actually a joke about something that happens in real life. When moms have vaginal births, all the effort they make while delivering a baby can lead to a moment like this, where they end up pushing everything out. Tell us, did you catch that reference? If that grossed you out, the next one might gross you out even more. Thief. On Bingo's birthday, her classmate Buddy decided to steal yogurt from the table, and this detail is super funny, but at the same time kinda gross. Buddy kept going into the Healer family's kitchen to eat yogurt straight from the container, but here's the problem. He was sticking his hand into the container, licking it, and then putting his saliva-covered hand right back into the yogurt that everyone else was supposed to eat. Come on, Buddy, that's seriously disgusting. If you want to investigate this scene, go to the episode Handstand and pause the video when he's stealing yogurt from the container and running outside to lick his hand. The little pup does this over and over again. That yogurt definitely went bad after that, but you couldn't exactly say it didn't taste good since he ate the whole thing. Speaking of swapping saliva, who noticed Mia and Captain flirting at the neighborhood party? Another kiss. You haven't heard this gossip? Oh my gosh, then sit down because we're about to show you everything. On the day of the neighborhood party, while Bandit was away, Mia and Captain were spotted talking in a pretty intimate way over in the corner near the festival booths. Go to the season 3 episode Curry Quest and take a look. The two of them are tucked away in the corner, talking only to each other, looking into each other's eyes and smiling. If those two don't end up dating, then I'm a winged horse making videos for the internet. Okay, I'm not a winged horse, which is exactly why those two pups are definitely going to end up together. That's a fact. If they ever get married, they better ask Chili to pick the playlist for the ceremony. We heard she knows a thing or two about music. Music. We say that because we know Chili likes some really great bands. Don't believe us? Then go to the season 1 episode The Weekend and pause the video right when she comes back from her run and hugs Bluey. On her AirPod, you can see a canine version of the album The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, which is one of the greatest bands in the world. You didn't catch that detail, did you? That's okay, it's honestly really hard to notice. We'll give you a pass. Not everyone spotted the secret codes hidden throughout the show, like, for example, the message on the car's license plate. And can you leave us a message too? Comment the hashtag Bluey so we can be friends. License plate. If you've ever taken a good look at the Healer family's car, you'll notice that there's a regular license plate on both the front and back of the vehicle. But what you probably don't know is that it's hiding a secret. The plate has the numbers 419 and the letters HLR. To anyone who isn't paying close attention, that doesn't mean anything. But luckily, we're here to explain it. The letters HLR stand for Healer, which is Bluey's dog breed and also the character's last name. Now, the numbers 419 are even cooler. They represent the shade of blue on the color scale that the creators used to color Bluey, meaning the license plate is actually referring to the main character, Sans. Did you see Sans from the game Undertale in Bluey's playroom? You didn't? Then we'll show you. Go to the episode Mr. Monkey Jocks right in the first few seconds and pause the video when we get a full view of the room. Right there in the left corner of the screen. Who's that little guy wearing a blue jacket with a friendly smile? Of course, it's Sans from Undertale. Bluey must like video games because that's not the only reference hidden in this exact same scene. Mario. You don't even have to switch scenes. In the same shot where Sans Sans appears, if you look underneath the counter where Bluey is, you'll see a small green mushroom that looks a lot like the mushrooms Mario uses to gain powers. Since it's green, that's the 1-up mushroom. It's always worth looking at what's hidden in the little corners of the Bluey sets, like that long dog behind Sans. This Easter egg shows up all the time. Long dog. It's always hard to find the long dogs hidden throughout episodes of the series, but the hardest one to spot appears in Sleepy Time, when Bingo has a dream. Want to see where the sausage-shaped dog is hiding? Then go to the scene where Bingo is running across Jupiter alongside Bluey. Now pause the video and take a look at the starry sky next to Bingo. That constellation is literally a long dog. Pretty cool, right? You have to be sharp to catch a detail like that, just like another one hidden in this very same episode. Dream. Bingo only dreams that she was born from planet Earth as if it were an egg because of the books Chili read to her. Go back a few minutes in the episode. Right when Mrs. Healer is sitting next to her daughter, take a look at the cover of the book Chili is reading. It shows a cracked egg with a little chick coming out of it. And the other book Bingo brought over for her mom to see has the universe and planet Earth on the cover, meaning Bingo mixed the ideas from both books together and dreamed that she was being born from a planet. Did you notice that? Dogs must have some pretty cool dreams. Do you think they dream about balls? Probably, because there are plenty of them in Bluey's world, just like there are plenty of subscribers on our channel.
And if you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. Click and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos.
Balls. Did you notice that there are several tennis balls scattered around the Healer family's house? Not only on the floor, but on the walls too. In the very first scene of the episode Housework, there are already 2, one in the corner of the cabinet and another one in the picture on the wall. Go check it out. In the episode Mr. Monkey Jocks, there are 2 more, one near the door and another next to the armchair. You have to pause the video to find them. And in the episode Trains, there's one really well hidden in the picture near the stairs. Apparently, dogs think about this subject a lot, right? And speaking of thinking about something a lot, did you know Bluey has kept a certain Canadian Labrador on her mind for years? Here comes some more gossip. Jean-Luc, go to the season 2 episode Bingo because we want to show you something. Pause the video when Chili goes to talk to her youngest daughter. Take a close look at the drawing in the corner of the wall. It shows a little blue dog and, next to her, another little black dog. Interesting, because that can only be Jean-Luc, the Canadian Labrador she met in the season 1 episode Camping. There are more than 10 episodes separating these 2 stories across different seasons, but apparently Bluey never forgot about the friend who lives on the other side of the world. Who caught the Jean-Luc reference? That one was good, but Peppa was even better. Peppa. In the minisode called Alongside, there's a Peppa Pig reference that almost nobody noticed. You'll need to pause the video when we get a full view of Honey's bedroom. There's a photograph with a little pig hanging next to her bed, and that can only be a reference to Peppa. We know this because Honey's room has references to other parts of English culture, since she's English, like the Harry Potter poster and magic broom in the same scene. See what we mean? Of course, with so many Easter eggs about Peppa's country, the picture of the little pig could only be a tribute. Queen. Speaking of references for the British, you know Queen Elizabeth is also in Bluey, right? Go to the episode Markets and pause the video on Bluey's $5 bill. You'll see that the Queen's picture is printed on the bill, and in Bluey's world, her version is a corgi, which was Queen Elizabeth's favorite breed. But here's where things get interesting. You'll have to go to the episode Granny Mobile and pause at just the right moment when a plate appears showing Prince Charles, who is now king, with his first wife, Diana. Apparently, Charles is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, which makes perfect sense since the breed literally has his name in it. Pretty cool detail, right? But speaking of different species, did you see the cats? Cats. Go to the season 3 episode Turtle Boy and pause the video when Bandit is standing next to the television. There's a show with cats playing on TV, and this is proof that Bluey's world isn't made up only of dogs, and that's a really cool detail because it already gives us an explanation for the movie coming out next year. What doesn't have an explanation is Bingo's teacher skipping class while her students were already at school. Miss Retriever. If you don't know what we're talking about, go to the season 2 episode Daddy Drop-Off and pause when the Healer family's car is driving down the street. That character sitting there reading a magazine is Bingo's teacher. She should be at school waiting for her students, right? Just look up pictures of her in another scene and you'll see that it's the exact same character. I guess she didn't realize she was running late, just like Bluey didn't notice the toys being sold with her own face on them. Toys. In the season 1 episode Kids, there's a scene at the grocery store where you need to pay very close attention. Pause right on the toy toy aisle scene and you'll see a box showing Bluey and a picture of her house. There's something similar in the episode Quiet Game. When they're walking down the street, you have to be quick to spot it. There's a Bluey book in a store window. It's honestly impressive how many Easter eggs Bluey has. You don't miss anything when you're on our channel, and there's still so much more for you to discover about the world of animation. Your fun is only just beginning.
It's almost over, but until then, you can stay with us. There are 2 super fun videos waiting for you. Thanks, and see you next time.